afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, Master of Propaganda here of the Reich, Defender of the Fatherland. We're off here to exciting 2 versus 2, yes indeed, a 2 versus 2. Right here on the road to Kharkov between the South, Double Brit, Xinyang and Sturmtiger Aladin. Fighting for the Commonwealth for the Guards Armoured Division. With Vanguard, Commando, Tactical Support. More or less the same down here, except for Royal Artillery there. For Aladin and Bulletins, large infantry anti-tank a bit bigger there versus Kavey and Lazarro SRB fighting here for Germany with Wehrmacht and the Oberkommando West forming up the 3rd Panzer Division. They've got Kumakin out, Bulletins are by the infantry, Panzer, and well, more infantry. Doctrines are Luftwaffe, breakthrough, special operations, mechanized assault, close air support, and Jaeger armor. Bit more of a smorgasbord there in terms of doctrinal support. Meanwhile, got the Kumahan rushing in. Some very aggressive Brits here from Aladin, moving ahead with his Tommies far to the front there to challenge Harry Hun right off the bat there. Come on, lads, let's show them what we're made of. Tea and biscuits? No, not that, the other thing. Stalwart British determination? Exactly, that's what we're looking for here. But they have machine guns and, well, we've got these nice and dandy rifles, but they're not machine guns. Shut up, you're always such a bellyacre. And there's got Vikets there on the way for Aladin while his infantry continue pushing up. Here on the west we got Xinyang, who's by the way set up a trench in a very interesting position. I mean, clearly there was some great foresight in putting down this trench here. I mean, clearly some great spectacular defensive plan was in mind here when this trench was set up. I mean, this trench is probably the best well-placed trench in the history of trenches so far. Anyways, on north the Aladin continue to get receivable pummeling here as he's basically getting attacked here by some German players. So these machine guns, Grenadiers, Full Grenadiers, Sturm Pioneers, Kuhwagen, all going against the Aladin side. He's overwhelmed while Xinyang is of course busy perfecting the art of laying down trenches in the west. Sandbags down there, Kuhwagen got Vikets holding up the ready to stop Jerry right there in his tracks, and there we go with a bit of shooting there from the water-cooled machine gun. It is halted quite succinctly. We got more infantry down the way now for Xinyang, with Aladin holding up there for 2 sections and the Vickers. No upgrades. We do have tech though. We do have the platoon command post. So there could be sappers, snipers, anti-tank guns, armoured cars, or Bofors. The options there are numerous. The meanwhile, Xinyang pushes up the west since the German players are focusing on the east. A fuel point, the victory point there. Got a fuel cache going up here from the Wehrmacht player. That should help him, and of course his Oberkommando West team player will probably benefit from it quite nicely. Battle group headquarters up here from Kavey. No vast, unimaginable surprise there. So many Oberkommando West players at the moment going for that, and we got, well, the trench still there. Section a bit of sandbags, possibly they're opening up. More sandbags here, preparing for any German counterattacks there. More fuel caches here for Lazarro. He needs to be careful, doesn't end up building too many too quickly. And up here we've got machine guns and full versus Vickers, holding that up quite severely. Pretty much forcing Aladin to pull back his troops. Meanwhile, troops moving up here, section there. Not in the building, no, not entirely sure what Xinyang there is trying to pull off, but it's clearly not working there. He's quickly getting overwhelmed there by the Huns. Meanwhile, assault here seems to be stalling here under the German Wehrmacht. Stubborn halt there. Troops moving about there. Vickers troops pushing up the east as well. And we got sappers on the way for Aladin. Here for Xinyang. We have got nothing else really. So, 2 fuel caches, not a lot of further troops. He's only 2 grenadiers, 1 Pioneer, 1 before here for Lazarro. Troops here halted, suppressed. And we got bolted section by the way here for Xinyang, and he's actually utilising his trench. You know, lads, we might have missed something. I'm not entirely sure, but there's something that makes me feel this trench could have been positioned perhaps a tad better, but I'm not quite sure about it. Might just be me. Double filters moving up here, going for the cut-off point, which of course the trench can't cover. Not much else really can, but there we go with the increased sections there. Xinyang should be able to muster a bit more firepower, though otherwise just as force they're supporting Aladin. Was then actually trying to move in here, perhaps try to hit into the sides of Aladin, or perhaps just side elsewhere. In fact, they end up running into the Vickers when they could have probably just dug in here around the cut-off point and held that against the British and denied them fuel. So I'm not entirely sure what Kavey was intending there, but obviously it's not quite working out. There's his men are quickly bleeding out. A third fuel cache. Now I think Lazarro here is going too hard into that. I mean, 3 fuel caches this quickly at 600 manpower, which could be utilised on a lot of things like, say, more infantry troops. Something to help Kavey is still linking to all the bloody work here. Plus, furthermore, this fuel cache is positioned pretty poorly when he can place it safely. Instead, he's positioning it right close to the enemy front line. Not a good position there from Lazarro. Not a good positioning. In fact, it's pretty bad. Again, that 600 manpower which could be used in machine guns, infantry, snipers, which could be used to maybe tech up. In fact, he's rising to for tier 3. Suppose that could explain it a bit. Again, I mean, if you can pull off a decent armor push, fair enough, but you know, I'm still not entirely bought on it yet. Anyways, we've got this molten placement up here for Aladin. Position-wise, it's helpful. I mean, he kind of covers some of it, but I think there would have been a bit more forwards here for him. Would have been more supportive. And we got a scout car for Xinyang, the AC Mark III, one of many scout cars the British used for up the wall. They used quite a few, Humber, Daimler, AC, and others as well, which I don't actually remember the name of. They also, of course, had the Staghound, and they used some other American armoured cars as well, so they had quite a few. All the way rolling about there. With its 75mm gun, should be able to deal with that fuel cache, pretty much seeing that manpower wasted there for Lazarro. There's a bomber course of yet, despite having rushed forward. Also still light infantry, and again basically leaving it all to Kavey here to do the work. Fuel cache down there, went down in a blaze of fire. MD42 stalling up the British advance here. Aladin rather lacked something, so lay down a smoke screen, actually a veteran mortar, which could have done that. Or he should have perhaps pushed up through. So either way, he's getting hold here. We also got machine gun bunker up by Lazarro's dug in around here. And he's going for another fuel cache this time. Better position still. That's an awful lot of manpower still going towards it. Still an awful lot of manpower. I'm not really a fan of that. In fact, I'll describe it as a pretty poor thing. And also note here the players actually higher ranked. We're talking top 200. So make of that as you will, but still, they are not exactly, low ranked. Focus jump point moving back. We got a kidnap here, racing down, push any British vehicles so far no in sight. Trench once more abandoned. Infantry moving in here, going to get assaulted though by the Germans. Got the lights infantry gun here as well for the Germans. I didn't get artillery. Kuban could do with some serious repairs. And the AC here doing a bit of damage, but overall not too much there for King and Country. For Aladin, he's gone up that much further. Also, we're noting here, by the way, that Aladin, or Xinyang actually, has upgraded his infantry sections there with Bren guns. Wonderful, wonderful. So many players actually neglect upgrading in any of the sections there with machine guns, despite that can actually add a lot there to the firepower. So both the sections and Bren guns, 2 thumbs up there to Xinyang, doing what a lot of British players tend to neglect. We've got the AC moving up here, so it's actually got quite decent power there. We've got here tactical support. Interesting, interesting. You want the section moving ahead. They're pushed away, and we've got good lord, come on vehicles, supporting here the infantry sections. Only further increasing the infantry sections' firepower there, making them more lethal, making their scout car less lethal, but he's basically counting on the infantry and doing most of the damage. In this case, the Kednafer took quite a bit of a stuffing out of the AC still. He's putting it in the 2 infantry sections with Bren guns, and that is definitely a bigger threat here than his German opponent probably expected, because at the moment I don't see a lot of British players going for Bren guns in general, though they are pretty good. And there he goes, also quick to use to call in some reconnaissance. Clever. Clever. Assault here once more, holding by the machine gun bunker. We've got the 6-pounder gun here, ready to blast through it. The 6-pounder gun was obviously used by the Americans, so they called it the 57mm gun. Bunker down, Kuban needs to get away there. Got an MG40 holding at the fuel point, but the Germans are a bit under pressure now as the guards armor continue the assault. We got a Lux here on the way for Kavey. Now in terms of this, perhaps straight for a Panzer 4, so we got the Lux, Aufklärungspanzer Panzer. Battle group headquarters up there. Grenadiers on the way, so he's now getting more infantry. Despite all the resources so far spent, he's actually not managed to get out any armor yet, which rather ruins the point a bit there. Section there halted quite severely by the MU-42 point blank. There's not really much up there. Aladin, of course, could also benefit from some weapon racks. He's got plenty of ammunition, so that would not be a bad idea for him either. Now noting here while the mortar emplacement does have access now to creeping smoke barrages, so you could consider maybe doing that stuff, you know, help doing attacks or defences. Section here holding by the Schwerer Panzer Quarters 37mm flak there, blasting away, and the light infantry gun joining in. Sections there. Bit on its own though, need to be careful with that, need to be careful with that. We've got another section here with Bren guns, though he still seems to be sticking just with 1 Bren per section. You can upgrade them with 2, by the way, you can upgrade with 2, and that does really add some firepower. In particular, once a section hits efficiency 3, it becomes really quite unpleasant. So a little detail there. Of course, there's mortars firing away there. You need to care about tagging in here without any sort of, you know, rapid movement, because otherwise the mortar's just going to tear them apart. There's sappers repairing. AC, by the way, command vehicle here not being repaired. And up here we've got the Luke's up section there, being overwhelmed. In that sense, Xinyang is very much lacking something to counter Luke's at the moment. But he is, there we go, getting several 6-pounder guns to try and help with that. And meanwhile, Aladin's not making too much progress with the German system so far, is a bit much. Here we got Telemanns going down in preparation for Aladin going for any armor vehicles. And there we go, we've got a Centaur on the way there. Aladin seemingly of a slightly more orthodox cloth there compared to Xinyang, who is more eager to go other ways, with a bit more firepower actually involved for his men.
The AT gun you ordered is ready.
Certainly been some times since we've seen command vehicles and sections with Bren guns when I want, and it's not me actually playing the Brits. Orbs gone down the way for Kavey, that shed a bit. They could consider then going for special operations, adding some infantry Sturmgewehrs. Of course, they could also just go for some of the other doctrines. There are certainly options. 6-pounder guns up there, 6-pounder up there. We got the AC moving up despite being, well, quite damaged. The main gun's scoring, and I'm pretty sure at this point someone's got to have smoke poisoning inside that thing. I'm sure he'd never admit he's got it.
Tank ready and waiting.
Jump on is moving ahead, so we got the Centaur AA tank out here for Aladin, based on, well, the Centaur part, but also using the Crusaders chariot for, well, AA bits actually. So a bit of a mix there of 2 tanks. Jumping has done a lot of fire. There we go. Blobbing, spread out there, spread out. Xinyang. Moving in.
They're trying to take it.
At least spreading out somewhat. Again, we're using here the command card to base sort of make sure that the sections are a bit tougher to deal with. Still nothing further there from Xinyang. He seems to sort of slightly hold it up there a bit. He could try and take up. Go for some armour, some tanks. And saying here, basically the Germans are basically that way also allowed to sort of build up more resources themselves, get more stuff, and with all the fuel cache there, that's something to be wary of. Finally got a Panther on the way, and what is this? He's also taking up at the same time that... I'm not entirely sure that's a good idea. I think you'd be rather pushing the support marker for a bit more before taking up. Maybe go for like to make a nice company, adding in some Panzer gun. He's just a bit more here. He's still rather, you know, not pushing his full weight. I mean, he's too much support here, not enough actually doing bloody stuff in the field. And it's great if you want to support teammates, but you know, the best way to support them is also by doing your part of the fighting. Otherwise, they're just going to get ground down. So that's a very important thing to keep in mind. With a 600 manpower floating, you know, that's definitely something to be wary of. And now we're noting here, Aladin has upgraded. He is adding in Bren guns. Wonderful, wonderful. That's going to make him a lot more imposing as well, though. Obviously, section not quite as tough. You got a full assault here from the Germans. Full goes here and Oberstaden. Luke's not quite there, though. With section holding up. Still got the scout car there, by the way. Still not repaired, but there you go. Advance into the Bren guns under support there. And there you go. He's focusing on the Oberstaden. Good prioritization there, by the way. Good prioritization. He's actually pulling back there slightly, but still. Good job there, focusing down first since they're out in the open there. There's a little cover here, so any assault there is going to be perilous. And Kavey seems to just going into it. Keeps falling back here, interestingly enough. Up north there, we've got the Panther moving, got a 6-pounder gun ready here. Panther needs to be careful. Down to half health there. Luke's moving up here to deal with the Tommies, getting off a hit there actually on the AC. And what is this? We actually got field recovery operation. We got 2 sapper sections there called in, the Royal Engineer Recovery Squads. Try saying that 10 times fast. Oh dear, Bren. Oh, dropped there. Took too many hits there. Was too slow retreating. Bit unfortunate there for Xinyang. He must jump on now equipped there with a Bren gun. Repairing there the AC while the section there falls back down to 1 man. Poor Alf has to hide away. In shame. Panther 4 now coming now for Kavey, of course, again with a few bonus there from his teammate. I mean, he is able to get more armor out a bit quicker there, which is certainly helpful for him. And of course, so with Lazarro, how do you know not concentrate there for tier 4. And again, you know, he's got so much manpower right now. Get some snipers, mortars, machine guns, infantry. Just get bloody well something, Lazarro. Not float 1,000 manpower. It's not a contest to see who can float them out. Smushed. There we go. Panther 4 arriving here for Kavey. Some more armoured support here for the 3rd Panzer Division. Vic's under fire. AC, final repair there. Could be why I went for this action instead of just getting on, because I suppose in that sense, I mean, you do get basically 2 sections at a slight discount with minesweepers repair up on them as well. So, I mean, when you think about it like that, it's actually not a bad deal. So that's actually pretty clever there by Xinyang, actually. Of course, it does take a bit there before you get there, but you know, the logic is there. The logic is there. You've got 6 holding up there, Veggie 2. No, pulling back. They're pulling back. He's clearly worried about the German popping grenade caps. Also, we've got the AC back rate to support here. Anti-tank guns flying. Sabres ringing up. They're rushing into there. Go fuck down the opposite. They go. We've got a ground grenade into the trench. Huge explosion, but no actual damage. And there goes Sabres ringing in there with the Sten guns. Forcing away the Fulton guns. We've got the Steel Pump section there with the Ren gun, and they all end up falling back there. Meanwhile, up the eastern side there, things are slowed down. They got the victory point by and he's not pushing any further. The German system is still a bit harsh. We got aircraft shot down. Panzer IV pulling back. Mortar round hits the Panzer IV would actually make some impression. No doctrine, by the way, from any other person here. Now we go. We got heavy Panzer going up for Lazarro. Still up manpower floated. Still be able to get some more troops or something there. Mechanized regiment up here for Kavey. Of course, going to go for fuel trades to further speed up things. But then I know suppose try and play for a King Tiger. Sam's there getting blasted. Panzer IV ringing, but it hit a mine. It hit a mine, and oh dear, almost rubbish of luck. Heavy engine damage, anti-tank light going to move in. We got the Centaur as well. Could flank it with the AC as well if he wants to. We got a Cromwell there on the way for Xinyang. Adding more armor here for the guards armor. There we go. Panzer IV about to get knocked out. That is why you always send in the infantry first. In fact, by 1944-45, German doctrine, which of course is a lot more defensive measure, but also just realising you can't just quite easily get away with it without Panzer IV quickly getting knocked out in counter tactics. Generally, you always had the infantry being forced and then the Panzer IV supporting the infantry. Or Panther or whatever. So, little detail there, little detail again. There's a blobbing up, spread out, Lazarro. Don't compound your sins. Panzer IV there, taking quite a few hits there. We got a 17-pounder gun up for Sturmtiger, and then we got a 17-pounder gun, and there we go. The Panzer IV is a smouldering wreck, but needs to get away before that takes a 17-pounder run there through it. And that won't be able to survive. Then you got Centaur moving up here. Now we're seeing a complete collapsing again. Lazarro's got so many resources floating. He could have done more, but he didn't because he keeps floating. I mean, I have no idea what's possessing the man right then and there. I mean, there's no logical reason to float that much manpower. And he's only helping the enemy by floating that much. He's not helping himself, he's not helping his teammate. Meanwhile, we can see the allied players are not hanging about with that anyways. Cromwell, AC, lots of sections there. Still punching what they can there with the purloined Ren gun. Germany was assaulting against a 17-pounder gun, going to try and knock it out there. They'll of course have to careful with other things, and of course the Centaur's still a problem. But Kenman for moving out. And we got artillery fire in here from someone's base. There we go. It is Xinyang bombarding on top of everything. Centaur gone. Incendiary grenades against the 17-pounder gun. And we got a large push here. Needs some grenades against the Tommies. Or something else, otherwise we're going to fall back there. Now the looks moving up. That might just be what it's needed. Be careful, as soon as that thing gets unbraced, of course, looks like out. All of a sudden, opening to a cheat. Scheiße. A Kenman cleared out. This is looking pretty bad. No, he's not pulling back the looks in time. Oh dear. Oh, that was lucky. Apparently someone had a bit of rum in their tea. Also noting a bit of on the mortar. British hanging about their two sections. 1 inch in those 6-pounder guns. Schwerpanzer quarters kaputt. Infantry gun bombarding away here. Lots of troops here moving about. Got a like to mechanise company up. Get some panzers, get some patches, get something, or half touch with flamethrowers. Just get something, Lazarro. He's got enough panzer there for that. Some artillery that could help under the right circumstances. Scar pulling back. Germany moving ahead there. Double pack 49 on the way for Lazarro. Finally doing something with all that bloody manpower. Finally assaulted here with the Vickers. Colonies moving ahead, spreading out a bit better this time around. We got another Bren gun there dropped. This time by Aladin. Need to quickly be careful of that. Okay, of course, denying any option of getting any more panzers right. And there we go. Done this with light machine guns and Bren guns. Mortar around the lands quite nicely there. Killing poor Heinrich. And the assault continues. Race again. Okay, for on the way for Kavey, and it's time for them to give an analysis current situation is and so on in terms of damage. Again, we can note there's sort of two players doing most of the work while others sort of following after them. I mean, it's Aladin here in this case sort of fighting in the east, and it's also Kavey in large sort of fighting there. Lazarro part because again he keeps floating so bloody much, like there's no logical reason for it. Xinyang because well he's basically got the easiest side, of course, I mean he doesn't quite have to push aside. I mean, in terms of kills, so they've actually done the same there. The Germans do have a slightly, but clearly Lazarro is not pulling his weight. In sort of terms of look at sort of army values, you can sort of see the Allies are somewhat trailing out. I mean, again, it's Kavey this base sort of here, and again, we can sort of note here that Lazarro is pretty much at all times, except for a slight drop here for Aladin, actually far behind. That again is not a good sign, points out. And again, you know, things are a bit more closely equal. It's based sort of Xinyang, actually, in that sense, actually grabbing a lot of the territory. That would be more there, but again, he's got the easier side where the Germans really aren't focusing, so in that sense, again, he's got the easier part, and he could do more to support Aladin, and he's sort of now slightly pushing towards, of course, where to check resource flow. Once again, we can sort of note there's a certain fellow that rather stands out. I shan't mention any names. And again, for Lazarro, thumb out of the arse, get some troops out there, get some armour out there, stop floating. End of discussion. Also choose some doctrine by him with commanders, but the Germans need to choose some bloody doctrine. Apart from saying no consider special operations, some infantry machine infantry Sturmgewehrs, but that's probably a bit too late. Breakthrough could work, Luftwaffe could work. I mean, just choose a doctrine, really. Is that for Kavey? Same for Lazarro. You know, choose bloody well something. Maybe Jaeger armor, maybe mechanized assault. You could go for tigers, you could go for elephants. I mean, both could work under the right circumstances here. So, you know, both are viable for Lazarro. He just needs to bloody well choose it, and again, stop floating like he's trying to survive some kind of terrible storm. For the Allies, you know, Xinyang needs to push harder here, and perhaps sort of try and strike the German base a bit, you know, force some sort of act here and stop just digging around here. That would be good. Big armor here would be good. In fact, we've seen hammers, so comets here would actually, I think, would be on the way here for Xinyang, in which case, you know, get some of those, attack. And that's really good. You know, more Bren guns for the insects, by the way, would be good. I mean, they only got one, so more Bren guns, more good. And for Aladin, you know, choosing a specialization there for the company command post would also be good. Maybe also anvil or hammer, maybe more commons. Of course, just go for hammer, and of course, add in something else there to the finding. Otherwise, you know, not so much else to sort of say as such. Keep up the pressure, but also try to flank. You know, try to get past them instead of just, you know, continuing a meat grind, and that's not going to get them very far in the longer run. So there's not really so much else to say here, so let's return to the fight.
Emplacement under attack.
And see what happens. Then they're really trying to knock it up. We got infantry gun fire. No pack force coming up, trying to deal with it. Infantry firing, we got flamethrowers. Really intending getting a 70-pounder gun. Obviously, Karma moving in. Folks moving in. We got Sturmpowers there, firing with the anti-tank gun, murdering away, of course, with the range of the mortar. If you could silence that, that would be rather good. Sturmpowers will soon have to fall back there before they're annihilated by mortar and tank fire. Cannot last much longer. And as here, there's a lot of intersections, simply not having the firepower to match that. But there we go. Got Xinyang coming up to salvage. We're gaining a bunch of resources there for the Commonwealth. Fuel, more munitions, more everything else. Good work there. Need more common infantry finding away, murdering too. Orbital done though, rather outgunned here and have to fall back. And there we go, we got a comet on the way with the Xinyang, we got a comet on the way. AC doing nothing here. Nothing here from Aladin, though he's got plenty of fuel against some armor from him, would also be some rather good choices. Meanwhile, got more cannon for here for Kavey. Lazarro continues in his not very fine tradition of floating manpower. And Grenadiers they could do with some serious healing. Right now things are a bit passive here. Building up for a larger push. And there we go, we got the Comet up, we got the Comet. It's 77mm gun, as it was known, though technically it was just basically a shorter 17-pounder gun. It was designated 77mm just to sort of avoid any confusion with the actual 17-pounder gun. Also there we go, upgrading with the Commander, giving more accuracy and of course allowing you to bed up faster. Overall pretty solid bonus. Aladin making another push here, straight into the German lines. We've got double packs, not ordered to, oh, there we go, shoot on the arm, and there we go. Panzer should be able to punish enemies rather holding up his infantry, so if Lazarro actually knows how to aim his Panzerwerfer, he should be able to punish Aladin quite severely right then and there. There we go. Nice big fat target. Lazarro sees upon it. Looks like he's Xinyang ready for pushing these. We got munitions cast. They're building several ones. Lazarro back to floating a lot of manpower. Come on, for heaven's sake. What insidious force is it that compels him to keep floating that much manpower? Air reconnaissance in from Xinyang. Bits of tree floating all over the place, or flying all over the place more specifically. Another push here, and there we go, got the anti-tank gun, got worked there by the Orbital and the Steel Pioneers. And we got heavy damage there to the 17-pounder gun, we got packed forward there, blasting away, bracing it.
An emplacement is being attacked.
Can we have him top there? He's got a big stick, could be secured, don't think, some kind of push, but he's lacking a bit of alacrity, a bit of speed, a bit of punch and focus. Meanwhile, we got Xinyang up here with a Cromwell engaging light infantry gun, but he's left exposed. Okay, why would you do that? There we go. Betty for damn gun silenced. Close there to getting the 17-pounder gun. Mortar emplacement firing away there. There we go. Comet supporting him to push here from Xinyang to try and hold the German advance. And we got further ability. We got now artillery cover. We got a fortification post ready now here for Xinyang. Looks almost knocked out, but there we go. 17-pounder gun. It's at the same time got a bombing strike here against all the German trucks that they were placed very close to each other here by Kavey. And well, he paid the price. Also, I'm surprised he's not trying to go for a King Tiger. Instead, he's building a second Schwerpanzer quarters. I mean, that's going to delay any King Tiger quite severely, which I think would be a good choice. Anyway, he's got a Kednefer here, being assaulted by several points in mine going off, almost getting a Kednefer. We've got British troops moving up here. We got artillery cover laying down, artillery fire here. Kubang hit by it. Lot of British effort here. Now going in against the German pack force, forceful back, and it is ultra retreating. Quick looking bad here. Lazarro, 1500 manpower. Come on, you bastard. Not the good kind of bastard, by the way. Bad kind. Going for mechanized assault, going to call in a Tiger. Still, no excuse for throwing that much manpower. Calling into assault, and this Pentagon it is. Get something, ya clut. Artillery called in against the sections. Lights infantry shoot, shattering the Tommies as it rains from the sky. Xinyang there with a quite imposing armoured force. Aladin, not quite near the same. Certainly not on the same level as the Comet here. Schwerpanzer quarters, well, they could do with some hefty repairs. Of course, the question is, will Kavey actually do that? Otherwise, that's basically resources wasted. Comet, Cromwell, and there we go. Schwerpanzer quarters down. That's basically resources they're wasted by Kavey, which again could have been used, say, towards a Schwer of King Tiger. You've got the South Wing hit there supported by infantry and tanks. Quick hit there from the Tiger. It's 88mm gun there. A flip there to the Comet tank, which can fall back there. And there you go. Panzerwerfer catching all the Tommies here. Bounced up in a small area, doing some damage. Anti-tank crew dead. Only one left behind. Sappers pulling back as well. Second Comet on the way for Xinyang. Second Comet. Tiger not moving. Come on, Lazarro. Don't handle your Tiger like you handle your economy. Terribly. MG42 there holding up. Centre holding back. Infantry sections Vickers, which is probably not secured by the Germans. Armour falling back here for some pairs. There you go. Anti-tank crew quick cleared out here by some advancing Orbitals. And there's your fleet, but there you go. Tanks moving up. Orbitals need to go in for their wipe. Rückzug. Why? Why wouldn't he retreat? Why wouldn't he retreat?
A capture point is being overrun.
That was the Orbital down. He can't replace them. Can of course use Fallschirmjäger. I mean, that can work, but virtually 3 opposite loss like that. Huge loss right there for Kavey. A huge loss for the Wehrmacht and the 3rd Panzer Division as well. Tiger's going to need some serious repairs.
Artillery units ready to drop
Comet,
priority fire on enemy units
Cromwell,
near our vehicles.
and of course the AC there. So much armor right there for Xinyang. So many comets. And Kavey just floating. I'm guessing he might be aiming for the King Tiger there. I mean, there's not really much options left. Another bombing strike going in here. Panzerwaffe needs to get away. 40's hanging about. Aladin could stand to be more aggressive, but seems like he's just happy holding a single victory point while Xinyang is actually the one holding most of the resources. Another way. More bombs here. More devastation. Truck wiped. That leaves nothing here for Kavey. Nothing. He's got some tips, he's got some fighting attack forces getting blasted, need to fall back there further. The Germans are looking to push back here by British firepower. We got lines of barrage here again, rest of the section in the centre, and Kevin force away. Lazarro doing what he can, which is frightfully much, apparently. Despite having again 1200 manpower floating about.
We are down to 300 points.
Panzerwaffe barrage off. Straight on here, murdering the bit section, moving hit their truck under fire, one getting repaired. Pack 40's not being able to do much there. And so far, I mean, did he really just go for the heavy panzer corps for the Panzer? That's just an absolute waste of resources then. When he probably should have just more armour and pushed harder against the Brits. Centaur with section moving up, he's going to swing what they can there, but with little cover there. They are easy targets here for the Centaur, and of course, the machine guns are in the hands of Aladin's troops. Meanwhile, Comet watching over here. Tiger slowly being repaired and put into operable condition. Down to 1 fuel cache by the way, and that one's disconnected, so looking pretty bad there for the Germans. And Lazarro is still floating. Battle group headquarters, you could at least go for Stuttgart to support his Tiger. I mean, that would help somewhat versus all the armour here, though. Even a single Stuttgart would struggle versus 2 Comets, a Cromwell, and all that rest there. But anyways, Tiger getting some hits there. Pack 48 to support, the aircraft shot down. Good hit then the Cromwell down to half health. This will be the start of some kind of German counterattack, and by all of all people, Lazarro. Fulton moving in here, we got the AC under fire here, Fulton moving ahead, we got a push here, push from the Germans, offensively going on a Kedeneffer, lacking armor support though Kavey, and he's further putting himself away from a King Tiger. What could he be planning? Because he's strange, all of the armor needs to retreat, there's 2 Comets, Could also pop grenades here, all fire white phosphorus round to retreat. Scheiße. Kevin over there firing in, veterans you won. From there taking some hits there. And we got more artillery cover here from Xinyang. So much artillery cover. And now he's getting a lot of grenadiers, still no panzer grenadiers, still no assault grenadiers, nothing there for Lazarro with a bit more firepower than just raw grenadiers. Another barrage here, covering the area in rockets and getting off a few kills there. Then on the other hand, actually getting hit there by artillery cover. Scheiße, counter-artillery! Who knew the British could do that? Well, you know, everybody? Oh, Scheiße. That's awkward. Tiger there being repaired. The Germans are in a precarious situation. Oh, he actually calls up some assault grenadiers now. Impressive in some bizarre way. Kavey got the battle group headquarters up, so what's going to go for? Certainly doesn't feel like a King Tiger at this moment anymore. Troops hanging about there. Brits I think could stand to be more aggressive. I mean, a good flank up here for the west could do a lot of damage. I mean, 2 Comets, a Cromwell, the AC supporting it all could do a lot of damage, murder a lot of infantry, and there's not really a lot of anti-tank otherwise, since it's all over here plus the Tiger. So a good push here could actually strike for the base and force the Germans sort of have to thin the lines out further, which would only make the things easier for the Brits. There we go. German assault going through here. Looks like the Brits are reacting. We got the Comet, got the AC moving out, and the Cromwell. Cromwell very close to 52 there. Oh, AC there ran straight into the German rockets and got absolutely decimated. 32 for the Cromwell, but that just means he's down to 2 comets now. And the Cromwell here, Mr. Xinyang. Aladin floating a lot of fuel there. He could be standing more aggressive. I think he's gone for another 17-pounder gun here. Got another munitions cache. He's actually got 4 up. 4 munitions caches. That's rather extreme. But of course it does mean no munitions, a lot of artillery support. I mean, Aladin could call in, say, mortar cover quite a bit, their usabilities and whatnot. Meanwhile, jumps in the fire for the Comet and the Cromwell. Comet now meet the command vehicle. Cromwell, I mean, not the Comet. And it is here forming up a line, desperately. Victory point being lost, territory being lost. Here's the British slowly advance. The 3rd Panzer Division here being slowly worn down. Another Panzerwerfer barrage here from Lazarro. That worked! Sections wiped! Annihilated! Numerous dead men just filling the area. Devastating blow.
At your service, Alfie.
And he's going for a Jagdpanzer. Could perhaps play for a King Tiger and much sooner actually, but in the end he goes for a Jagdpanzer 4. I can't help but feel that's a bit of a downgrade from a King Tiger, to put it mildly. A well-supported King Tiger thing could have worked out quite well for the Germans, but of course that's too late now. We got the 2 Comet just hammering away. Both engines 1 there could actually fire white phosphorus rounds. He's going for a 3rd Comet! And Lazarro could have gone for Panther to support his King Tiger. He's not. He could have gone for Stoogs. He's not. Now got the Tiger supported by the Jagdpanzer winging against the British. He's got the Kenner if they cleared out. Jagdpanzer getting off the hit the Tiger velocity gun there. Tiger taking a single penetrating hit from the Comets. Jagdpanzer being hit. Kavey, there we go. Comet takes another hit there from the Jagdpanzer. Jagdpanzer takes a penetrating hit. Another penetrating hit from the Comet. Almost got 1 Tiger fires. Scores. We've got a Comet hanging about there supporting the Comets at all times. Jagdpanzer pulling back. Vickers in a lot of trouble. About to get wiped. We got sections moving up there. For some reason there, I'm not sure what they're hoping to do against a Tiger except piss it off.
Quite dead.
There we go. Victory 2 in the Comet. Jagdpanzer half close to victory 1. Tiger close to victory 2 itself. We got another artillery. We got the Kuberwagen finally put to rest there. Units there getting hammered by mortars and whatnot. And there you go. Shot here by the Comet. 2nd Comet joining in, which also then gains 52. The British, German infantry just getting absolutely slaughtered here by Xinyang's rather accomplished, but also cautious push. Use the Cromwell command center. Nice. There we go. He's up to 3 Comets now. 3 Comets. That's absolutely incredible. In a slightly weird way. And the Lazarro's just flooding resources again. There's apparently no factoring in here. He could get more than a single Tiger. He could get Panther support. He could get lots of Stoogs. He could be getting a lot there. They could threaten the Comets a bit more than a single bloody Tiger on his own. And for some reason, Lazarro just seems really intent on just staying to his rather, at this point, suicidal course.
Pioneers ready for assignment.
Section they're getting hammered by the Grenadiers, moving up there. Lots of machine guns, lots of firepower. Kavey not in the best state either. His force is much smaller again. He's had to do a lot of the fighting for a longer period of fight. So at this point, it's not too surprising. He's the one who's rather got the smaller force there. And unlike Lazarro, it's not because he's floating a lot of manpower.
Where do you want this Comet? The command hub tower has been converted into the headquarters building.
Centaur moving ahead. Aircraft shut down, a bit of loss there for the Royal Air Force. Section there, we got Fulton moving up with Panzer section support.
The enemy are weakening. They're down to 100 points.
Sections moving ahead.
Ready for instruction. Ready for orders.
Comets firing. And Shuminen down. That feels like a rather last-ditch effort. Comes advancing. You got another bombing strike here. Tiger ready for the fight again. Pioneers are getting absolutely shattered by the British strategic bombers. We got the infantry company down, bunkers down, truck down. Tiger moving ahead, their grenadiers supporting it, Jagdpanzer supporting other grenadiers here, Comets hanging about here.
Awaiting new orders.
Under supervision of the command tank. Tiger moving up here. 51 points left. Here we go. Comets moving to deal with the Tiger. There we go. Nice hit there on the Tiger. Nice hit. Comets moving in, continuing it. More moving in. Tiger. Oh, it's supposed to be trying to get out of there, but it's taking so much right here from the two Comets. Tiger basically got the Panzerwerfer. Panzerwerfers have come to a 77mm round. Leaving it smouldering and burning. Got the Centaur supporting here now. Xinyang's Comets. Grenadiers are getting absolutely shattered here by the two Comets. You might got the other. Got the Crommen moving hit. They're coming the west flank as well here. Germans in a pretty bad situation right now as the British just continue pouring shot after shot into their troops. And this is rather looking like GG. Might as well just speed up the last bit here.
I fear we are losing. With 10 points.
And game over. Game over. Loss here for the Germans. Unsurprisingly, largely due to Lazarro. Again, these are high-ranking players. There's a slight reason why I actually don't cover too many 2 versus 2s for starters. Again, a lot of it tends to sort of move in this area at the moment. In particular, again, it tends to be sort of Wehrmacht players with the commanders, and then for some reason the Wehrmacht player sort of plays this out, and it's not really there. So again, sort of explanatory, but still, also, well, we get to see something from the Brits besides centaurs and crocodiles, comets, nice to see, and so you're not getting nerfed in the second patch. So anyways, again, it's great if you want to support your teammate, but be sure to have something actually on the field to do the fighting, because if you let your team do all the fighting, you're not actually helping. You're letting him do all the fighting, bleeding him down, and then you're both buggered when you then have to move in with nothing to sort of really help there. So don't do that. In this sense, Lazarro is pretty much a big what not to do. So please don't do what Lazarro did. Sure, build a cache or 2, but don't build 3 or 4 that quickly and then float so much manpower throughout the fight like that. Also, please don't build support on the court then to go for the heavy Panzer Corps, get a single Panzerwerfer, then go for a Tiger. Again, absolute waste of resource here by Lazarro plus floating manpower. Kavey sort of did right, but, could have done better. Those 2 Yak Panzers would have done nothing. You should have gone for more Panzer Force. You should place his spare Panzer Corps better, or consider maybe a King Tiger. None of those really materialized. Also, they should have pushed harder for the western flank. They got too quickly ducked down here in the east, which is only to the advantage of Aladin, who could just sit back there, or, whistle away while his mortars just blasted away. They should have pushed more for the west where Xinyang was, and because, again, in that sense, Aladin probably wouldn't be able to sort of quickly react and sort of help there. So also some issues then, sort of how they handle the map. Xinyang played pretty nicely. Aladin, I feel, was a bit too passive, a bit more attempt to flank there again through the west themselves, which is also a weak spot there. Could have helped. Bren Gunster were nice moves there by both British players. And, Xinyang, I think, made a rather decent use of his docks, and that's quite nice to see as well. The Aladin could have used more abilities and so on. So a few sort of comments there. But there you go. For those who wanted 2 versus 2s and British players, hopefully this satisfies you just a bit. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Hope this was enjoyable. Hopefully this was learnable, something to learn from, something to give you how to play and how not to play. If it was, feel free to subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone, and press the like button. And if not, send a new replay and provide some feedback in the comment section. This is Imperial Cheers. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you all tomorrow. Bye.